as somebody who comes from the legal arena, an expert's view of to what extent can prolonged incarceration without trial influence bail decision in such UAPA cases?
Well, two, three very important points which are very crucial today. One is UAPA, the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. It is a special act. We have to consider it in our mind before any thing happens. Second is the question vis-a-vis civil liberty of an individual, which is also very crucial today. So we have to see uh, how the element of delay in trial, how the element of non-finding of any case, that is important, how the element of his not being present at the all the 553 FIRs, he is not in town, he is not in Delhi, he is somewhere else. So these are also crucial matters. Now, very rightly, you have said that the evidences, the speeches which were produced before both the courts below, that is district court as well as the Delhi High Court, both the places they have placed, the Delhi police, the prosecution has placed various such evidences which are very crucial, which which in totality are taking into one point, that is that these speeches, these WhatsApp messages, WhatsApp groups have led to this heinous crime, that is the riots in the northern part of the Delhi. So these are the very crucial points which I feel we have seen that in the previous two orders, both the courts below have taken into consideration. And based upon that, the courts have gone to the extent and they have stated that, look, there is very, very serious element to it. Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, that is, we call it UAPA, that is also very important. The bail is otherwise the bail is rule and jail is exception. But here this law specifically provides no. It is not. If there is a chance that because of your unlawful activities, there is a chance of national security. There is a where we are seeing that there is in harm to the national security, etc., etc., and it is going to lead to some riots, some disturbing things are happening, then bail is not to be given. That is what it is, not as a matter of right or as a. So trial has not become. That is the very crucial element. Number one, I think they have made the bail application only on three counts. One is trial delay in trial. Second, there is no relevant no relevant what you call case
Mr.
made
Chadha,
out
Mr.
against
Chadha, my apologies for interrupting you over there. I've got a big breaking news coming in right now at our bulletins that bail has now been denied to Sharjeel Imam. A big breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Those who have just joined us, a very crucial hearing of a case related to 2020 Delhi riots case is going on at the moment in the Apex Court. We have got a big word coming in that the provisions of UAPA cannot be ignored in this case, and hence the bail has been denied to the Delhi riot case accused Sharjeel Imam. Going first to my reporter Sabyasachi Roy Chaudhary, who continues to stay with us here on the broadcast. Sabyasachi, over to you. The big word coming in straight from the courtroom. Sabyasachi, am I audible to you? Can you hear me? Can you provide us more details?
By the Supreme Court. Well, that's right, Sakshi. Sharjeel Imam bail application has been rejected by the Supreme Court. And Sakshi, what is important to note that the Supreme Court has said that these cases are under special law, which was passed by Parliament, which have strict bail condition, especially when national security is involved. The law also covers acts that disrupt essential services or harm the economy, not just killing or physical damage. And the Supreme Court has noted that Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam are differently placed from the other accused because there is specific evidence suggesting that they are the main conspirators, and therefore the court had held the bail cannot be granted only because of delay or prolonged imprisonment. So clearly, Sakshi, the Supreme Court rejecting the bail application of Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam. And what is important to note that the court, the Supreme Court, the apex court have noted that there are enough evidences that they have to prove that Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam are the main conspirators as far as the Delhi riots is concerned. And in the investigation of the Delhi by the Delhi police itself, they have enough evidences, whether it is the video footages of all the communal speeches that has been given by Umar Khalid or Sharjeel Imam, and also the digital evidences that they have collected from different WhatsApp group, and also in one of the speech where Sharjeel Imam clearly pointing out that there are attempts to block the chicken neck, clearly shows that there are attempts to destabilize the country. There are attempts to change the present government. So based on these evidences that the Delhi police have collected, we had seen earlier the trial court as well as the Delhi High Court rejecting the bail application of all the accused. Now the Supreme Court coming up with a very important observations that the UAPA under which these accused are in jail for a very long time, the trial has not begun, but that solely cannot be a base on which they would be the court can be granting them bail. In fact, the Supreme Court also understood that how these people were the main conspirators, how they mobilized people across the country, and they in fact wanted to carry out a pan-India protest like we had seen in the national capital, where 53 people have lost their life, over 700 people were injured. So clearly the Supreme Court clearly stating that when you talk about the UAPA is a special law which has been formed by the parliament when it comes to national security, and under these circumstances, when the issue is related to the national security, bail cannot be granted. Back to you, Sakshi.